So, welcome back to a Call of Duty video. About 5 years ago, I actually made a similar video about Black Ops 4. I was recently just watching it because I remembered, didn't I make like a the good, the bad, and the ugly about Black Ops 4? And I did. And I forgot that there are some things about Black Ops 4 I actually enjoyed, like the gameplay. Overall, the gameplay of multiplayer was fun, and if you didn't know, especially on PC, content came a week later because there was still PlayStation exclusivity. Yeah, if you didn't remember that, I didn't. But if you want to know more about that video, I'll have it linked down below or at the end of this video. But this will be a bit longer than my original video, probably because I've gotten a lot better at explaining things, although props to me because that video, I explained things very well. So, the good, the bad, and the ugly of Modern Warfare 3. This video will be a bit more detailed than that one because there's a lot more first off, I've played the game extensively more. So there'll be a lot more things. Now, we're going to do this into separate categories. The multiplayer, the zombies, and the campaign. Let's start off with the campaign. Alright, moving on to multiplayer. Actually, though, I do want to talk about the campaign because I know this was one thing at launch that, not a lot of people liked, and me included, because in the first few missions, they weren't bad. Now, the non-linear Call of Duty missions, they were fun, but when you get to this mission, the one right after the plane mission, yet it's hell. I actually stopped playing after that because it was so annoying. If you got spotted, you were done for. Like, stealth missions in Call of Duty don't work. They don't work at all. So, it's annoying. When you're forced to go stealth because a bunch of Russians 20-odd, 30-odd Russians will come at you with one person, it can be a bit annoying. Now, I have not actually completed the Modern Warfare 3 campaign, but I don't think I have to. Even though that, the original Modern Warfare 2019 campaign was really good. Really good. I actually enjoyed it. I never played Modern Warfare 2's campaign, but a lot of people enjoyed the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. Up until the, up until a certain point. But the Modern Warfare 3 campaign, if you want to go look at that, there's probably a playthrough somewhere on YouTube. But let's get into the meat and potatoes. The reason why people buy Call of Duty every year. The multiplayer. We'll get to the other mess later in this video. Now, in the multiplayer, I'm going to go over, several different things. Things I liked, the good, the bad, and the ugly within one, one category. So, the good things about the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. The content. Last year and this year, Sledgehammer Games has given a lot of content. New weapons every season, new challenges, fun challenges, new camos every season, and also it's insane. Compared to Black Ops Cold War, there was content. There was seasonal content, but compared to Triac, it just wasn't like compelling. That being said, some of the stuff they've brought with the certain updates have been game breaking, and game breaking in a sense of some attachments are broken, weapons are broken, but sometimes the game is broken. But we'll get to that. So, I know everyone thought last year that that Modern Warfare 3 is just a $70 DLC. Now, that being said, looking back on it, it did look like that. But considering that many people know who bought Modern Warfare 2 said it just felt like a watered down Modern Warfare 2019 and not the Modern Warfare 2 of the game, Modern Warfare 3, I think, should have been Modern Warfare 2. But the good things. The gunplay is really nice with that tactical aiming, tac aiming. I forget its actual name. You just play something for so long, you just forget its name, you just do it. But the tactical aiming was cool. Being able to do it, it made close quarters combat in the game just so much easier. Like, say you've got yourself a 4x scope on your weapon, and it's not really good at hip firing, the tactical aiming helped in a pinch. So that addition was fun. And also, the movement. The thing I didn't like about Modern Warfare 2 is its movement. Now, if you go back to my original video, I said I didn't mind it. But I got to play a free weekend a few months ago on Modern Warfare 2, because it was free on the PC, I think. Like a free play weekend for 2 days. My god, the movement was bad. I don't know what Infinite Warfare were doing. They were listening to people who were complaining that you're moving way too fast in Modern Warfare 2019, like you're flying around the map, but they toned it down too much, and then people hated it. Other good things. The art for a lot of the maps were really good. The camos, even though there's a lot of camos, are really good for like new weapons. And speaking of camos, the camo system in this game, it is the best camo system ever. Instead of having the same camos for a weapon, that you have to do like 20 of them, you have individual base camos for a weapon that you can have and use on any other weapon, and then you have your mastery camos like gold, silver, or, you know, space and diamond or something else. So the camo system is great. What else is amazing? The customization. If you're still pretty new to the Call of Duty series, you're probably enjoying the massive customization of your weapon, because it never used to be like that. It was very basic. Even just 5 years ago, it was very basic. So being able to put a laser, a barrel, a muzzle, different ammo, different ammunition types, different scopes to make stuff that look, proper, like SEAL Team 6 looking, and maybe some stuff which look like it's from Roblox. But take the Modern Warfare 2019 formula and make it the 2019 and the 2023 formula, because Modern Warfare 2 tried to build upon it, but made it really confusing. Like the not hit scan. But remember in Modern Warfare 2, you could tune your weapon to hit certain stuff. Yeah, that didn't come to Modern Warfare 3, which I'm glad, because that was really complex. Modern Warfare 2 just went too beyond customization. Like, there are limits to what I like in a Call of Duty game. More customization is great, but too much customization, it gets a bit far. And so yeah, overall, the maps, the camos, maps are great. You know, I think some of these... Now, the launch maps, which were just Modern Warfare 2 maps, but remastered, yeah, they got a bit old pretty quick, but the seasonal maps they brought out were pretty good. Now, there are some maps I didn't like, but nevertheless, personal preference. Now, let's move on to the bad things. The broken weapons. Whatever a new speaking of good things, let's go back to good things. The aftermarket parts. Those were cool, even though they were broken in the first few months. And when I say broken, like badly broken, like actually broken, they were a great addition to the game. Take a weapon, turn it into something else, which was really cool. Similar to how you could do in Modern Warfare 2019, you can actually change a weapon into something else with attachments. So, there we go. Now let's move on to the bad things. Every season broke the game. I think this is something Sledgehammer Games just has a history with. They make a new update, they bring it to the game, it's broken. Because whenever Treyarch brought new updates, they never seem to be broken. Same thing with Infinity Ward. So I think that's one thing Sledgehammer Games needs to work on. Making sure updates do not break the game. But new seasons would come around and the game would be completely broken. Certain attachments don't work. Certain weapons have like insane damage. The new weapons are really overpowered. Now, I think that's a design feature, to be honest, making the new weapons overpowered, and then 2 to 3 weeks later, they buff them. Or is it nerf them? Nerf them, not buff them. So, that's understandable. But they were quick about it. Now, I think it was Season 4, maybe, I think was broken, or Season 3. There were some visual glitches going on with weapons. That was a terrible season, whichever that one was. Oish. Bad. And I think another thing as well, keep in mind, I am playing on PC. If you play on console, it might be a very different story. So, PC tends to have a lot more issues than the consoles, so keep that in mind. That season was just... It didn't make me want to play the game. That's how bad it was. It was actually unplayable. Rubber banding, lag, and I have really good internet, so it's not my internet. It was just a nightmare. Now, some other bad things. Some other bad things which are there's not many bad things really about the game. Like, they're just little quibbles and things that are just annoying. Actually, no, there's some bad things about the game. Now, to be fair, this is probably not a sledgehammer thing, but some of the weapons. So, for example, the SVA 545, I think you know where I'm going with this, doesn't look like the AN-94. Compared to the fact that in 2019, Infinity Ward actually used... now, I know it's probably a legal thing, you know, copyright, and you're probably thinking, well, if they were able to do it in Modern Warfare 2019, why couldn't they do it in Modern Warfare 3? Fun fact, I actually asked someone this. Someone who, you know, with, what was it? Someone in the legal space. Not like a proper lawyer, but someone who understands laws around, like, guns, copyright, and stuff like that. Companies can say yes or no to let you use their likeness of a gun in a video game. And sometimes they'll allow you to use it, and it's like a license basis. So if you pay for a license to use, like, the AK-47... Actually, we've been on the AK-47 because that does... If you pay for a license to use, oh, I don't know, the MP5. That license can last a year, 2 years, 3 years, depending on how much Activision will pay to keep it. And these licenses aren't cheap. I was told some of the licenses, especially with Heckler and Koch, are like six-figure territory. For like thousands of dollars a year, which I know you're probably thinking, well, Activision has a lot of money. That's the thing. They have a lot of money, which they don't want to, you know, spend, you know, greedy executives. Some of the guns in the game just don't look like their real-life counterparts, and moving forward, I think that's fine. I know a lot of people, like gun nerds, people online go, oh, this doesn't look like the real-life counterpart, because it's a game. Like, I actually enjoy when they do, like, futuristic games, because they're able to, you know, like, branch out, make some more unique weapons. I mean, Sledgehammer started doing it in the later seasons by adding the more sniper rifle and the Bal 27 from Advanced Warfare. I think they're hinting they want to make Advanced Warfare 2, guys, which I wouldn't be opposed to. I actually would like to see that. Bring back the futuristic era, and I'm thinking it might do a lot better now. Tell me down below, if they brought out a futuristic Call of Duty without the boost jumping, I don't want that to actually return. I think the boost jumping it was fun for one game. But then 2 other games in a row, Now, the Infinite Warfare version was a bit more refined. Sledgehammers was boost jumping, Black Ops 3 was jetpacks, while Infinite Warfare was also jetpacks. It wasn't as terrible, although in some cases, I think that was also broken at launch. You could fly higher than you actually could, nevertheless. The issues of the game, multiplayer. Like, some visual weapon issues, some attachments broke things, but a lot of these got fixed, so not too terrible. And I think overall, the multiplayer, I never rated the campaign. I give the campaign like a 4 out of, do we do 4 out of, do we do 5 out of 5 or 10? What do we 10? Actually, screw the rating system. I'm going to take a page out of Andre Mack. Should probably check them out. And use emojis. How can I explain Modern Warfare 3's campaign? The, what face is it? I'm going to put it on screen. You know the face with no mouth? For this, oh, here we go. I got a great one. The kind of, like, poker face, just no emotion look. There you go. And with the multiplayer, I'd say, like a cowboy hat emoji. You know, happy cowboy with a hat. I know that probably doesn't make any sense. But I would say, you know, it's been the best, I think, since Modern Warfare 2019, it's been the best multiplayer I've ever played in Call of Duty. In the modern Call of Duty. So, take that as you will. I think it's been great. And if you have Game Pass and you're playing it, don't feel bad for playing it, you know. Just, maybe don't tell people you play Call of Duty. Problem solved. Now, yeah, the good, the bad, and now the ugly. Is there anything ugly? Actually, I don't know. Oh! Actually, yeah, there is. Now, at first, this seemed like a positive. More weapons, more attachments from the previous Modern Warfare 2. Oh, it sounds great. Until it turns into an absolute mess. Now, if you've played Modern Warfare 3 or if you've watched videos, there is over 80 scopes for assault rifles. And about 20 of them do the same thing. There's a bunch of... So, I think the problem isn't Modern Warfare 3 is the shared content for Modern Warfare 2. Now, I know in a perfect world, everyone thinks, oh, that's cool, I would love having my stuff in the old game go into the new game. On paper, it sounds great, but it doesn't in practice, especially with Modern Warfare. And I'm kind of glad that Black Ops 6 isn't having any of that bullshit. I think the only thing I would like to see, like Passover, like crossover stuff would be like maybe camos, but then right now in Modern Warfare 3, there's over 1,000 camos in the game because of the Modern Warfare 2 and 3 weapons, so that is the one thing about Modern Warfare 3 which is kind of a nightmare. There's so many different barrels. It's the muzzles and the scopes. There are so many different scopes which do the exact same thing as like 5 other scopes. There's so many muzzle attachments which do the same thing as 20 other muzzle attachments. So that side of like the other attachments is not that many, but the muzzles and the scopes got a bit absurd. And what's that actually, the one thing that's ugly about the game is the fact that, say there's one attachment, like a suppressor, which reduces recoil and gives you aim stability. It's only available for one category of weapon. They just did it. They just released a new suppressor for LMGs. But you can't use it on anything else. I feel like for less clutter in the menus, just reduce it. Oh, and speaking as well, the menu system. After playing Black Ops 6, and going through the lovely vertical menus, going back to Modern Warfare 3 is absolutely fucking terrible. The horizontal menus, I thought that shit was good in Modern Warfare 2's beta, but coming back to it, no, it's terrible. And I'm sorry, to whoever designed that, on paper it looks good, Well, it kind of doesn't look good. On paper, I think in another game, it would be great. But for Call of Duty, it's not. I see why it's made. They do it so you get to click on it. It's like a clickbait video. So that's my 2 cents on the multiplayer. Now, let's go to the other problem child. Which, if you saw my video on this, we're gonna get to it. Now, I want to be clear. Zombies could have been great, but just like everything in the world, we can't have our cake and eat it too. The whole reason why the Modern Warfare 3 Zombies content doesn't exist, or some of it did, is because, I don't think people know this, Treyarch worked on the first season of the content, but then they had to stop and then go finish up what they were doing on Black Ops 6. Now, stay tuned for Black Ops 6, because I will be, well, first off, I'll be playing the game on Gamepass, and then I will be buying it. I'll probably buy it anyway, whatever. I mean, actually, my brother will be using my Gamepass to play it with me, because I'm not buying free copies of Black Ops 6. You probably hear me saying free, because my friend refuses to buy the game, and will only play it if it gets gifted to him, which, to be honest, that is fair. After Treyarch left, stopped updating the game, it was handed off to Beanox and High Moon Studios, some smaller studios within inside Activision. And if you're probably thinking, well, why wasn't it handed off to Raven? Raven did amazing with the Modern Warfare, or the COD 4 remaster. It's because Raven works on Warzone, which makes you wonder, because the Modern Warfare 3 Zombies map is basically the Warzone map, so I don't know why they couldn't share resources between the teams. Now, if you're a developer, comment down below. Is it easy to share resources? Is it well, actually, we know it's not easy for the developers to work together. Because if you remember during Black Ops 4, halfway through Black Ops 4's lifecycle, Treyarch had to actually stop updating the game because Raven and Sledgehammer couldn't work on a game. So actually, yeah, they can't work together. So there you go. But now that all the studios technically work on the same game, Beanox and High Moon are not the same as Sledgehammer and Virtual. They got smaller devs. I'm not even sure how big the dev teams are. Probably less than like 100 people, to be honest. So having to, and on top of that, having to not only work on Treyarch's Black Ops 6, they also have to somehow update the zombies and work on the... So you can see where I'm going with this. Zombies, Modern Warfare Open World Zombies could have been good if the management of who was working on that portion of the game could have been better. And I do blame Activision for this, because It could have been great. Now, the good things about Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Is there anything good about it? Well, here's one good thing, which is the reason why I played it. Now, they changed this since then, what I'm about to say. Say there's a really annoying challenge in multiplayer that you don't want to do. One of the weekly challenges. Jump into zombies and complete the challenge there. So say, for example, it's like, get 5 long shots with snipers, which, before you say, oh, that's easy, most of the multiplayer maps are not that long. And good luck trying to get a match in, like, some of the bigger maps, because most people don't play them, so... Go, and then, so you would look at the same, and I didn't know this about 2 months in, you could complete the same challenge that is opposite to the multiplayer version. Didn't know that. And then jump into Modern Warfare Zombies, kill 5 manglers. Probably, that's easy. Killing 5 manglers, that's not difficult to do. So, that's one easy thing to say about the Modern Warfare Zombies experience. Be able to do challenges. And also be able to do your zombies challenges. And I think, also, they did, I'll say this, they did achieve something with Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. If you want to go in and kill some zombies for 45 minutes, problem solved. If you want to do some elaborate Easter egg, there you go. If you want to blow off some steam, there you go. Now, as someone who is not as a I was never a hardcore zombie player to begin with, but as someone who can't even play... I tried playing zombies, I think I was playing on Black Ops 3, for more than 2 hours. I got bored. Now, I will say, the 45-minute, well, technically an hour, if you stay after the 45-minute mark, I'd say that's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's terrible, and I'd say it's pretty good. Now, I want to say one thing which is interesting. I remember what I was watching, I think it was Mr. Rothroff's video, and maybe Noah's video, I can't remember, when they first played the game. They were mad at the fact that if you pack-a-punch a weapon, you can extract with said pack-a-punch weapon. Which is funny to me, because if you watch the COD Next video, or the COD Next event, people don't like the fact that you can get to pack-a-punch really easily in Liberty Falls. Which one is it, guys? Do you not like the... That's what bugs me about some people. They complain about Modern Warfare Zombies like, oh, you can spawn in with Pack-a-Punch. It makes the game super easy, bro. And then you have people going, oh, we can get to Pack-a-Punch in like 5 rounds. So that's broken. Oh, I can't keep my Pack-a-Punch weapons after I extract. That's stupid, bro. Most of the issues with the games is just the Call of Duty community. Yeah, the people watching this video. It's you guys. Well, maybe the people who watch this video, maybe not. It's just the community in general that just, it asks for a lot for developers. And sometimes, like I said in my Black Ops 4 video, sometimes the devs can't give what the people ask for because, like, VIP management from Activision. Sometimes you ask for something, sometimes it doesn't get implemented because, I mean, this famous quote from Richtofen answers it all.
Hey, Treyarch, this guy's bugging me. How do I kick him from the game?
Whoever you think you're talking to, Dempsey, I don't think they're listening.
It's ironic. I love hearing that quote. It's priceless, to be honest. I think I've used that before, actually, but we'll use it again because why not? I think overall, Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, the bad things, is just, yes, they try catering to normie players, but I know a lot of people who casually play zombies who are not good at the game, and they didn't complain that the game was too difficult, you know? I know a lot of people play the game just normally, you know, it's now, on paper, open world zombies in like Call of Duty does sound pretty cool, but they didn't execute it properly. To be fair, at least they tried. Well, barely, but hey, at least my consensus is at least they tried something new. Like, you know, they could have just done. They could have just. I mean, realistically speaking, I do kind of wish they could have just skipped to this year. But then the zombies community just goes back into their caves and just don't do anything. I'm pretty sure they did this to keep the hype up for zombies. The bad thing is, overall, they just didn't bring new... I would have been happy, and I said this in my video, if they just brought new contracts. Because, yeah, a year later, The same contracts are there. No new ones. The same contracts. If they're able to bring in new modes, and this is the problem. Activision would rather give time and money to the multiplayer and Warzone development and not zombies. Because they still look at zombies like it's just a third mode. They don't treat zombies like the multiplayer, which is a shame because zombies is fun. Go back to Black Ops 2. Hell, Black Ops 1. Go back to... Not Black Ops 4. Go back to... I liked Cold War. I never made a video about it, but I did like Cold War, and I liked the zombies. Actually, it's probably, right now, the best. I haven't played Black Ops 6 Zombies, so I wouldn't know. But going to Cold... I know Cold War has a lot of hand-holding stuff, but if you just enjoy zombies, it's a great game to play. So, overall, that was great. The bad thing is, they didn't skip it this year. That's the bad thing. And the ugly thing, they didn't update anything. That's my kind of 2 cents on the game. And when they did try and give us stuff, like the new tier, like, one thing they should have done to at least keep the game kind of updated, change these zones around. You have the zones on the map that, you have the low tier, medium tier, high tier. Why didn't they change them? Every season, change the zones. Just like how every season in Fortnite, new POIs pop up, areas get changed. I don't think it's that difficult to change a zone. Like, I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty thinking, oh, you're not a game developer, how would you know? I'm pretty sure it's fair. And considering I've done some little coding, messing around with Minecraft mods and going into, config files, it's like a light switch. You just change a few values. Now, to be fair, changing values could break the game a little bit. But hey, the game is actually still kind of broken because the delivery contract, when you get the truck out of the garage, if you drive around and wait for the helicopter to come in, you could drive back into the garage and the helicopter would just start shooting the garage, and then you could just take down the helicopter and complete the mission within like 2 minutes. So, yeah. Overall, I think personally, as a very casual player for zombies, like, I had some fun moments, some fun times, but I know for everyone, especially the hardcore players, it's not their cup of tea. So, overall, I'd say zombies, what did I give the multiplayer? Was it like a 6 out of 10? Actually, no, I didn't do the rating system. Let's just give, I did the emojis. Let's just give zombies, the sad emoji. Actually, the sad plus, the skull emoji. There you go. So, overall, I'll rate the game overall. Overall, I'd say a 6 out of 10. Just overall. What was it? Campaign wasn't that good. Zombies was somewhat playable. And multiplayer was I say amazing. It's interesting how Sledge Games made this hot pile of garbage and then somehow swung back. I think that the future, if Sledge Games wants to make it their next project, don't include zombies. I feel like, I know that this is inevitable at this point. I feel like zombies should just be left to Treyarch. Treyarch knows how the Treyarch are the ones who bloody started the damn thing. And not zombies. Zombies has been a thing for ages. But they're the one who started the damn thing. They should be left to do it. Clearly they're best at doing it. Because... Now, I will give Infinity Ward Treyarch for their Spacelands and Zombies. That was pretty cool. What was it? And the art style for Vanguard Zombies was pretty cool. But once again, that was made by Treyarch and not Sledgehammer. So, like I said, I feel like they could have made a Zombies mode. But just different than the Treyarch Zombies, like that story. Like if they made Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, but it wasn't connected to Black. Although here's the problem: all the Call of Duty games are now connected to the same universe, which is fucking stupid. Like on paper, it sounds great, but it's fucking stupid. I'd say 6.5 because it's not too terrible. I think overall, sometimes I will jump in zombies just to play zombie. Mess around with the ray gun. But overall, 6.5 wasn't too terrible, considering I have over 500 hours in the game, by the way. I'd say I've played a lot of it. Anyway, if you guys have liked this video, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for some some Black Ops 6, which is coming out in a month. Now, in between the launch of Black Ops 6, I will be uploading the rest of my prototype playthrough, which you're probably thinking, yeah, what happened to that? If we were going to upload that before the beta. Yeah, that didn't happen. But in the meantime, this video should be up. My Dead Space 3 video, which, yeah, that's taken a while. Meant to do that a year ago, but, yeah, that didn't happen. But, eventually, that will come. And then I probably should have the video out by the time you see this. Anyway, I have been No Skulls. Hope you liked, like I said, and like and subscribe, and comment down below. Comment down below nice things. You could critique me. That's completely fine. Actually, the reason why a lot of my videos are a lot better is because of the critics. All right, there's good criticism, but then there's bad criticism. Don't be a douche. Don't be a douche in the comments. Be nice, and be nice to other people. Anyway, that's it. We're out of time. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Oh, and one more thing. One more thing. I think one great thing for Call of Duty, being on Game Pass, because, woohoo! If you ever wanted to try Black Ops 6 out, but you don't want to pay $70, pay like $10 for Game Pass. That's basically a demo right there, but you're getting the full game. Anyway, that's it. I'll catch you guys next time.